Here are some of the times that playing Football Manager led people to finding real jobs in the beautiful game. Now we've all been there, right? You've successfully implemented your 5-3-2 inverted gegenpress and have taken Mansfield Town to Champions League glory and thought to yourself, how are real clubs not recognising this unbelievable feat of management? Or you have moments like this on stream and think you should be Man City manager anyway. Left back. Yeah, really good signing. Speaking of really good signings, and speaking of left backs, ladies and gentlemen, may I please introduce you all to Hugh. What? What do you mean? Oh God! What do you mean? Would exceed the club's budget? Twitch.tv/enterthefray for more terrible moments just like this. But here are some of the people who've managed to jump from the laptop to the touchline, starting with Andrei Pavlovich. Back in 2019, Pavlovich stunned Football Manager players globally when he went from virtually managing FK Bezinija to working for them in real life. Andrei had played for them for 16 seasons over in Football Manager, amassing 11 Serbian top division titles and guiding them to the Champions League semi-finals. Pretty good, right? So with those accolades under his belt, Andrei shot his shot to the club in real life. And to his amazement, they offered him a data analyst position. And it didn't take long for the club to start improving from his input. They won 5 of their first 6 games with him on board, rising from 13th to 6th in the table. In his own words to Give Me Sport, his job was to analyse the play of our team and sketch out a report to read together as backroom staff and see which area needs improving. Which is sort of like those backroom staff reports you get periodically in FM that we all definitely read and don't just ignore them. Elsewhere, Pavlovich helped the team pick up their first sponsorship and got people buying their kit from all around the world. Unfortunately though, the story does not have a happy ending, as in 2020 the lockdown ended the team's promotions hopes and the club's owners decided the team couldn't warrant employing a data analyst. Instead, Pavlovich is now back at medical school but has insisted if the opportunity arose he would jump to get back into football, describing it as his true calling. Next on this list is Vugar Husseinzade. These names are really tricky, by the way. Now, Vugar found himself as the general manager of FC Baku in 2012. A general manager, for anyone who doesn't know, is sort of what we consider more commonly as a director of football. Now, what really sets Vugar apart is he was given this role at the age of 21, which makes me feel just great about the choices I've made as a 25-year-old. He described his time with the club as really fun and a crazy good experience, which is, to be fair, understating the job that he did. FC Baku during Vugar's time at the club finished in 5th and 6th and earned the Azerbaijani outfit an opportunity in the Europa League. Vugar goes on to describe how he overhauled the scouting system, which saw the club unearth talent from as far as Argentina. However, once again, longevity wasn't the name of the game, as Vugar departed the club after just 18 months in charge. And his whereabouts now are kinda unknown, so if anyone knows what happened next in this story, please pop it down in the comments, and maybe drop a like too. Last on the list is based a little bit closer to home here in England, in the case of Matt Neal. Initially, Matt Neal started as a researcher for Football Manager for his local club Truro, which if you don't know is a position that's still active if you were interested. After doing that for 6 months, a position came up to research his favourite team of Plymouth Argyle, which he applied for and was successfully offered despite only being 16 years old. This led him to become more and more interested in the analytics of football, and a chance encounter with manager Carl Fletcher enabled him to join the club he loved. He made a DVD of a player in the National League South for the manager, and soon enough he was working in scouting and analytics. Since then, Matt has worked for both Rotherham and Salford, and in my Twitch save with Grays Athletic, he's currently at Birmingham City with some pretty good attributes, so good job, Matt. However, he has offended me with not being interested in a move to my team in the save. This was not the end of Matt and Football Manager though, as during lockdown he came out of retirement to manage Rotherham in the EFL's Football Manager Cup. Probably best not to mention, however, he did get dumped out by 5-1 though. So that's it. Everyone's mentioned. Everyone who has ever had a connection to a Football Manager and is now working in football has been covered. Did you know that Will still doesn't have his Continental Pro license and it costs €22,000 and blah blah?